Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Barbie and Monster High news to talk about. From our first look at the long-awaited new Monster High celebrity Rupaul, a doll, to a brand new KOUTURE collection and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, first off, let's talk about the brand new Barbie signature collection called KOUTURE. And the first doll in this new collection is the, quintessential blonde Ken doll that we've come to know and love, of course. Now, this Ken doll is going to come out for pre-order. Well, actually, I think it's a members exclusive all around. So the window will open on the May 8th and then will close on May 9th. So there will be like a short window where members will be able to get him. I'm kind of like confused if it is a complete members exclusive or if it's just a pre-order window that's like exclusive to members. Either way, this is expensive. He will retail he will be priced at $100 US dollars. That's expensive. $100. That's for one doll. Yes, so he comes in a nice box. He's very chic looking. Obviously, the theme they were going for here is like a, kind of mashing up a sleek suit with like a more street style wear with the puffer coat and obviously the sneakers. I see what they were trying to go for. Also, with the like very unique face sculpt, that's actually the Tate face sculpt that they've used before for a couple of Barbie looks dolls, I believe. Here, they really amped up those lips. They really played into those cheekbones or whatever, like the little dimples on the cheeks, and they really just play with the side glands because it really looks like the face actually looks like the artwork from the sketch on the back of the box. So that to me is like very like striking, right? And also in the future of this collection, we'll get various different body types, face sculpts, and I'm assuming like different ethnicities as well. So that's gonna be it's exciting to see Ken finally take the spotlight in at least like one, like his very own collection. Like that's very refreshing. That's very cool. But I do wonder like how many dolls will actually end up getting in this collection, because I don't know if a lot of people will even get this doll, to be honest. Like, he's very expensive, $100, not including the membership, which is $10 US, not including shipping. So it's expensive, $100 for one doll. And to make matters worse, like, I don't know, at least for me, I was expecting definitely for him to have a made to move body, as most Barbie looks dolls have, and most Mattel Creations releases have a made-to-move body, because it's like the highest form of posability, and it also just lends itself to like the collector photographic style that many people want in a Barbie doll. But nope, this Ken doll is actually on a model muse body, which means he does not have full articulation. He's only posable at the shoulders, and that's it. Yeah, because they have him already in a set position with the arms and the legs. That really sucks. That really sucks. I don't know why they had to do the model muse body. I definitely think like a made to move body would have been everyone's preferred choice. I mean, especially if you're paying like $100, like you expect a little bit more, luxury with like the quality and like the posability. I guess I get it because it's like, oh yeah, model muse. It's like a stoic, right? It's like a model type of doll. It's not supposed to be like a plaything, but still, a made-to-move body is also very photogenic. You can always pose it in any way you want. Like, it's just, you can't do that with a model muse body. You cannot pose him at all. So I do wonder how the future of this collection will look like if they're all gonna be just model muse. Like, how will that be very diverse, in body types and like in poses? Like, I feel like it's very restricting to a certain extent, right? I don't know, what do you feel? Do you prefer the made to move body, or do you prefer the model muse, especially in a case like this where again you're paying $100 US, and this is what you're getting? So aside for the whole body debacle, I do think the outfit is pretty good. I mean, you're really paying for the clothing here, especially that puffer coat. Like, you're really paying for that coat in the face, and like I feel like the clothing's really what you're paying for, because the coat even has a zipper. I imagine it even actually closes, so that's deluxe for sure for Mattel standards. And I like the suit. Like, it looks nice. I like the tie. The shoes don't look collector to me. They just look playline. Like, they don't even have any painted details on, but I guess what's new in Barbie world, right? Like they never paint details on shoes unless it's like a really high-end collector release. But I really feel like in this instance, like they could have really used some painted details on those sneakers. But I feel like as is, the mold itself, to me, I don't like. Like it just does not look, it doesn't fit the look at all. And again, I get what they were trying to go for, you know, a little splash of street style thrown in to this overall, you know, suit chic look. But the shoes still just, they look really spiky and just, they don't, like, do actual shoes look like like, is there a pair of shoes that actually look like that? Like, I wonder, because it's just, it looks so fake and just, ugh. Anyways, yeah, the face, again, like I mentioned, very stylistic, I feel like. Not like over stylized, but like the side glance, the big lips, like the cheekbones, whatever. The hair, just, it definitely feels like they're playing into that whole, you know, sketch look of the, you know, like that kind of like look, right? Like the fashion model look. But yeah, the hair is pretty generic, and that Ken earrings are pretty fun, but too expensive and definitely not worth, like, at least to me, not worth it to me. Now, Monster High news, starting off here with the free sample here for the upcoming full-on comic book coming later this year called New Scaremester. Now, this little sample actually just showed us a little bit of the new bios for each of the ghouls, and it showed us a little bit of the story for the full-on, you know, comic book, again, coming out later this year. Apparently, there's also going to be like a bunch of different comic books coming out. It's like a whole series, this new Scaremester. There's going to be 10 in total by the end of next year, which is insane to me. So I guess if you're a comic book reader and you're like an avid Monster High G1 lore collector, then get ready, because there's a lot of collecting to do soon. But I was not able to get my hands on one of these free samples that were distributed at your local comic book store last week, I believe May 4th. So I don't know what else is in that little sample, but if you have one, please let me know. Either way, I like the art style, and the G1 little plotline here for this new series of books seems intriguing. I do wonder though, where is Laguna? I miss my girl Laguna. Where is she at? Did she really get boiled? I don't know what's happening. Also, I thought we were getting like a book for Dracula where she turns human. I don't know what that's about, so I'm a little confused overall with like what is actually coming out with like comic books. Like how many are actually coming out? I have no idea. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Some G3 news here with some stock photos. Finally, one of the packaging for Fear Book Twyla. Previously, we had, you know, hers was missing. I don't know why, but here she is. She looks really fun, and her artwork also looks really cute. And then we also have a new stock photo of the new Ghoulmobile pack with 2 new exclusive Dracula and Claudine dolls wearing a variation of their outfits. So they look really cute, but like it's the same Ghoulmobile, it's the same car. Next piece, here we have our first look at this year's HOWLIDAY Skelita Dia de los Muertos doll. This, yeah, here she is. I was not expecting to see her leak so early, since her doll won't be coming out until like later this year. Again, so keep in mind that this photo might be of a early version of this doll, so this photo in no way, shape, or form exemples the final form of the actual produced doll. So she might look different. She probably will look a little bit more refined and like detailed. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This is not how the actual doll will look like for sure. 100%. It's not confirmed. Allegedly. As many leaks are, they're just allegedly so. But yeah, so here she is, and I definitely, like, at first glance prefer this one over last year's. I mean, I never liked last year's Skelita doll because the dress was so simple, the headpiece, the shoe, like it was just like all so generic, simple. Like I didn't feel any passion from that doll. Yeah, she's fine, but like no, I felt no like ambition, like creatively speaking, from that doll. But this one, I mean, that hat alone, like with the feathers, the design, the molding of the hat, like that looks amazing. And then the dress with that little papeles, I forget how they're called, but they have a significance to the actual Dia de los Muertos event. So I love those little touches from the papers around the dress. And then her heels, we can't see them here, but apparently her heels will have like candle wax on the actual heel portion, so that sounds very promising. And I also feel like her face just looks very cute, but I do feel like she could have used some sleeves. I don't know, maybe her bare bones, like, I don't know, to me they just look so delicate, so I'm just like, I would be scared to touch her. But that's just, yeah. So the dress looks very fun. I definitely prefer this doll overall over last year's doll, but again, keep in mind she might look different in the actual doll, produced final version of this doll. But I mean, first impressions goes, as first impressions goes, I feel like yeah, this one it's a better well done job, like, for sure. And then lastly, yes, we have our first look at the upcoming, actually coming in June, new celebrity doll of Rupaul, the Dragon Queen. Now, when we first saw leaks of the listing of the face sculpt, remember those days? We got those leaks and we all thought, oh, she's gonna look amazing. Yeah, here she is. I had a different impression of what the doll would be. I thought the doll would be a monster-fied version of the character of Rupaul. I didn't think it would just be Rupaul literally as a human dressed in a dragon costume. Like, I thought it was actually going to be Rupaul reimagined as a Monster High character version of themselves as a dragon monster. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was actually going to be a dragon monster doll and not a human dressed as a dragon. You know what yeah. Confusing, but so I had a different vision, I guess. I had different expectations, and yeah, and now this is what we're getting. So I don't know, what did you think? Because when we first saw the leaks, I definitely was seeing, I definitely thought we were gonna get a actual dragon person here as a doll, not Rupaul as a human in Monster High, because that to me feels off. Monster High is literally about monsters, not about cosplay. You know what I mean? Like, even the Skullector releases are all monster versions of, like, the respective movies that they're pulling from, right? Like, this is not, we're not doing humans here, we're doing monsters of inspired by celebrities. So I don't know, I wish that was what was happening here, especially with the celebrity collection, I guess, which this doll is a part of. I guess all these dolls now, the celebrity dolls, are not actually going to be monster versions of celebrities. They're actually going to be celebrities as themselves, just wearing costumes, which to me, that feels like not Monster High at all. I don't know. When I think Monster High, I don't think humans, I think monsters. Sorry. But yeah, I would have loved to see Rupaul as an actual dragon queen, you know, like as an actual dragon monster person, not as a, you know, dragon costume. So that to me feels a little bit like a letdown, but overall still a really fantastic costume. Love the hair, love the face. The packaging could use some work. I feel like it's very basic for what for what the price will probably be $75 US, you know, if not more, if not less. I would be shocked if this costs like 60. I'm pretty sure this will probably cost like, you know, 75, 80, knowing Mattel, you know. But yeah, I just wish that this would have been an actual monster interpretation of Rupaul and not just human Rupaul dressed in costume as a dragon. I get it makes sense from the perspective of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is all about costumes. In that sense, I understand why RuPaul is in costume and not as a dragon monster. But on the other hand, to me, it just feels like they really did not get the message of Monster High. I mean, even Trixie Mattel appeared as a skeleton in a new character in G3, not as themselves on the screen. You know, like, it just... So to me, this feels a little bit like... disappointing. I really wish that it would have been an actual monster-fied version of RuPaul. You know, similar to what they did with Lady Gaga, Zombie Gaga, even a new name. Like, that's just so fun. Here, RuPaul is just as themselves, RuPaul, which is fine. But like, again, right? I feel like that fun of Zombie Gaga, it's not here. It just feels a little bit, you know, more safe and like more calculated and more just, you know, like, yeah, collaboration between RuPaul and Monster High. That's it. I feel like there just could have been a little bit more here. But overall, still a good doll. And yeah. By the way, I have no clue who actually took the picture. Like, I don't know who to give credit to, but yeah, Clues now, as always, debuted this first look at RuPaul. So I guess someone out there already has this RuPaul doll in hand. I don't know how, again, I don't know why, where, but yeah, it's already, someone already has her. So yeah, let's see. I mean, again, this doll is gonna come out in June sometime. I'm not sure how much it'll cost, but again, I'm probably thinking like 75, 65. You know, I'm pretty sure it'll cost like 75 or something, because it is RuPaul as a doll in Monster High. I mean, that's gonna cost a lot. But I feel like overall, you know, lately with new Barbie collector dolls, new Disney collector dolls, new Monster High collector dolls, like Mattel is doing a lot. They're releasing a lot lately, and a lot of these releases also cost a lot of money. A lot of the Disney, like Cruella, the latest collector doll, $100. The latest Ken doll, $100. The fashion packs from Barbie Style, $25 each. The upcoming Skullector 2-pack for the Addams family, what, $90, right? Then we have this new RuPaul doll coming June, probably gonna be 75, if not more. I'm hoping not more, but yeah. And then what? Yes, so I just feel like there's so many releases happening. A lot of these are not cheap. How are you handling these releases? Because, you know, if I were, you know, trying to get all of them, I would be floored. I would be like overwhelmed to the nines. So it's a very troubling time, very trying time for Mattel collectors. So what are your priorities and what have you been collecting lately? Let me know down below. And yeah, that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.